Want to get that epic victory royale. This is what you have to do. Are you tired of losing to your friends each and every time you play PES 2019? Are you tired of conceding many goals as Barton conceded when they last played against Man City? Are you tired of being despised by your friends for not being good at playing video games? I know you must be tired, as the whole world giving you cold shoulder when playing Pro Evolution Soccer 2019. Well, guess what? Welcome to your favorite channel and your favorite show, and this is a show which is gonna make you from the worst to the best. This is a show that's gonna make you win all your My Club matches from today onwards. This is a match that's gonna make you be the ultimate boss and whip all your friends whenever you're playing Pro Evolution Soccer 2019. So let's just jump into it. You wanna be a boss already? I know you can't wait. I know you're itching to be the boss. I know you're itching. And now we're gonna have to go to the tactical part, which is the most important part of this whole thing. So we've got the attacking, but I usually would rather encourage you to use the position type of play, because with counter-attacking football, it leaves your team vulnerable to counter-attacks as well, because it's gonna put most of your players up to your opponent's half, leaving your team vulnerable of counter-attacks. Because if you put so many people in your opponent's half, and if your opponent just intercepts one of your ball, it means that one of your passes, it means that you're only gonna have maybe two people in defense, and it's gonna leave you vulnerable, especially if your opponent is also playing with a wing based formation. It's gonna if he plays a centering targets, it means that he's gonna leave one player, and that player is either gonna, if is a good dribbler, it's gonna dribble past the one or the two people that are gonna be at your defensive line. So I encourage you to use a possession uh, attacking style, and also the possession attacking style keeps your players close to each other. It makes your players, be at the best position to receive passes. So, build up play, I like to keep it long pass, because with long pass it means that you're this just not really just mean that you're always gonna be spamming long on top balls. Long pass. I just like to keep long pass because short passes. I've gotten to realize that whenever you put the setting to short pass in Pro Evolution Soccer, your players are just gonna keep on putting out weak passes. I don't know why. They just are fond of doing weak passes. But if you put long passes, your players are gonna put the right amount of power to the passes, be it a short pass or a long pass. They're just gonna put the right amount of power to the pass. So you have to keep it long pass over here. And attacking area, I would rather have you choose wide, because with Pro Evolution Soccer, I don't know why, but it seems as if defenders are prone to conceding from a wide play other than the center play, because most of the defenders in Pro Evolution Soccer are good at containing the middle of the game or the pitch. So I'm gonna have to make you go with wide, and with wide as well, the wing players are gonna draw your opponent's defenders wide, and at the same time, it's gonna leave the middle channel open, and you can always quickly cut back into cut back from the wingers and try to quickly pass the ball into the middle of the middle of the field, and thus have your middle players utilize the chances or that wide gap that's created by drawing most of the players wide, creating a huge gap in the middle, which you can utilize to score from the middle, or also give you enough, ability to also cross the balls, into the middle part. And positioning, I like to keep it maintained formation, because it gives
each and every player, you know, that entitlement to their position. It means that you also quickly identify who's playing and who's not, because each and every player is going to try to keep the formation, to keep the position, and it gets you to know who exactly is failing to, to utilize or to make use of uh their position in the formation. So I like to go to maintain formation. Support range, I usually like to put it at three bars. This keeps your players close to each other. It keeps them in great support of each other, which means that if you're playing tiki taka, right, your players are basically gonna be close to each other, which makes it easy for you. It eliminates you having to rely on long passes, because with long passes, you're vulnerable to getting intercepted, to them getting intercepted. So you have to keep your players as close to each other as possible, for you to avoid your passes getting intercepted by the opponent's players. And at the same time, defensive instructions, I'm going to go with all out defense. The reason why I don't really like frontline pressure is it just switches off your defenders, because you're mainly relying on high pressure, like pressing high. And if you fail to press high, let's say your attackers are not really good at returning the ball, it means that your defenders are just gonna be sleeping. I don't know why, but your defenders just switch off, as they are mainly relying on your attackers to mark the ball. So all our defense, everyone, whenever you lose a position, everyone becomes a defender automatically, and everyone drops back and tries to keep guard of the team from conceding or from having the opponent, pass through or create spaces through each and every part of the field or between your plays. And containment area, I'm just gonna go with middle. Like the fact that you have four defenders, right? It means that your wing backs or your left back and right back, these two guys are always gonna be playing wide. Players, your middle players are gonna stay in the middle, despite what, despite your opponent keeps on, trying to open spaces in using the flanks. It means that your players, your defensive midfielder, and your two centre backs are going to concentrate on marking and keeping that guard in the middle of the pitch, which is also a good thing, because if you put it wide, it means that you're going to create a huge space in between, which is going to leave you vulnerable to conceding from the middle. And pressuring, I like to keep it conservative, to be honest, because with with aggressive football, it seems as if man-to-man marking is good, but if the person who you're playing against is good at dribbling, it's just gonna cost you so many players, because most of your players are just gonna crowd on one person, and as soon as that person beats two or three of your players, it means that you're already two or three players short, and your team is now dealing on a shortage of players. So I'd rather have you mark conservatively, mark the space rather than mark the person. Because if the person you're playing against is good at dribbling and you mark their players, they're just gonna dribble past your players, and leaving you prone to having a shortage of people who are gonna mark the ball. So it's best for you to mark conservatively. And defensive line, I think this is the best. You can keep it in the middle. Don't have that much of a low defensive line or that much of a high defensive line. Just keep it in between. And the compactness, I like to keep it very thick, extra thick and compact. All right, I like to keep it compact. Why? Because this minimizes, this makes your middle compact. So the player who you're gonna play against is not gonna be able to break your defensive line through the middle. And also the fact that you have wing backs, it means those wing backs are gonna counter his wing forward as well. So it's gonna, complement or comprehend for each other. The middle is gonna be tight. The wing is gonna be tight as well, because your wing backs are gonna do most of the job by trying to close down on the opponent's wing forward and wing forwards from playing any wide play. So we gotta go with the advanced formations. These, to be honest, are the very most crucial or vital parts of gameplay in Pro Evolution Soccer. So I'm gonna go with attacking fullbacks, because it gives your attacking aspect of the game more in numbers, because these left backs, they're gonna support your team when they're attacking. If, for example, your team goes to a deadlock and they can't really, do anything, your attacking players, sorry, your attacking backs, I say attacking back, your left backs, this the pair of these players are gonna try to, support the team and support the wing as well, or even have your wing players and the second strikers who are wide get into the middle, get into the 18 area, and have these left backs and the right backs cross the ball in or play the ball in. So we're gonna have attacking fullbacks, and here we're gonna have tiki taka. I usually like to keep it tiki taka. It gives me that ability to play possession football as well. And when it comes to defense, swarm in the box and deep defensive line. Deep defensive line, it refrains your players from your defenders from going way up the field. Because I've seen with a lot of players, I have players that I know, defenders, for example, like Rudiger or PK, these guys or Ramos, they like going way up the field, which leaves you vulnerable to conceding goals through counter attacks. So this keeps them maintaining their defensive line deep. It refrains them from going way up the field. And with Swam in the box, it means that most of your players are going to try to park the bus whenever you're out of position. So basically, fluid formation, we're not really going to rely on that, because fluid formation, I would really use it when I'm using a three defender formation, which is a subject for the next episode. So basically, I think that's it for the episode. I hope you enjoyed me explaining. I hope from now on you're gonna bet all your players. You're gonna bet your friends whenever you play past 2019. Whenever they're like, let's play a game, and they try to despise you or try to tease you for not being able to win. Just gonna pull out this card, this ultimate counter. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! They try to bet you, but then you be like, oh no, no, no. I've been watching Coach Roke's videos as of late, and I know the perfect way to beat the hell out of you. Just put out this formation and tactics and formation and just whip all of them. They're gonna definitely cry. They're gonna crown you as the king, and you're gonna have that epic victory royale. That epic victory royale. So yeah, this is the best 3-4-3-3 formation you have to use if you want to get that epic victory royale. So thank you so much, guys. That's it for the video. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to comment, share the video, and see you in the next episode. Take care.